Archangel Michael says, only a short window remains, barely 30 minutes, and in this sacred hour, you are being called to speak 3 holy words that carry the breath of heaven. If your heart dares to open tonight, if your soul leans toward the whisper of divine presence, what happens next may transform everything. A holy miracle, already sent, waits only for your surrender to arrive. Not tomorrow. Not later. But now. Listen, child of light, for I speak not from the echoes of the world, but from the heartbeat of the Almighty. God's hand is stretched toward you at this very moment, and the veil between you and your breakthrough is as thin as a breath. So many have wandered, hoping for a sign, pleading in silence, aching behind smiles. But now, heaven moves. Tonight is not like any other night. There are moments in life that come with quiet thunder, when God chooses to speak through gentle winds, through tears you didn't expect, or the warmth that stirs in your chest for no reason at all. That stirring, that warmth, that is Him. He is reaching for you. Not to judge, not to scold, but to lift you up from where your spirit feels weary and to wrap you in the fullness of His peace. You may feel unnoticed, overlooked, forgotten in the noise of this rushing world. But I tell you now, you are not forgotten. Your name is written in a place where no storm can erase it. The Lord has been watching you, not as a distant ruler but as a tender father who has counted every tear and recorded every hope you dared to whisper in the quiet hours of the night. He is not late. He is here. You wonder, why now? Because there are seasons in heaven that align with the cries of earth. This moment, this very hour, is a divine appointment. God has not only heard you, He has moved mountains in silence, and tonight, the answer breathes just beyond your surrender. You do not have to figure it all out. You don't need to be perfect. You need only to believe. Even if your belief is trembling and small, give Him that peace. He can work with it. Do not mistake your waiting for absence. Do not confuse silence with rejection. Heaven's timing is sacred, and though the hours may feel long, God's hands are never idle. He is crafting beauty even in the unseen. Every delay has been filled with preparation. You are not being denied, you are being prepared for something holy. And those 3 sacred words, they are simple, but they carry the keys to heaven's response. Asterisk, I trust you. Asterisk. Say them not with force, but with honesty. Even if your voice shakes. Even if you're unsure what tomorrow holds. Say them because your spirit longs to rest. Say them because your heart is tired of carrying everything alone. Say them because deep within you, something still believes that love like this must be real. Type 888 to open doors of abundance. I trust you. Say it now. Whisper it into the silence. Let it rise from your soul like a soft light in the dark. When you speak these words, you're not only inviting a miracle, you are stepping into the river of mercy. You are handing your pain into hands that know how to heal. You are releasing your fear to the one who walks on the waves and calms the storms. Tonight, the veil thins. The doors shift. And what was once impossible begins to move. Angels stand ready. Heaven leans close. The Lord Himself is drawing near, not as a distant promise, but as an intimate presence. He knows your past, but He holds your future. Nothing is wasted in His care. Even your brokenness can bloom again. This moment, sacred and quiet, is a gift. Let your soul drink deeply from it. Let the weight fall from your shoulders. Let your heart believe again. For what awaits on the other side of this surrender is more than answered prayers. It is restoration, it is healing, it is the kind of joy that only heaven can plant. Do not wait for a perfect feeling. Speak the words. Let them rise from your soul like a prayer soaked in trust. Archangel Michael says, as the words, "I trust you," flow from your lips like a gentle river returning to its source, something in heaven responds. Not with noise or flashing signs, but with a peace so deep it silences all the fear that's lived in your chest. This is the kind of moment the soul never forgets, the moment surrender becomes a bridge between you and God's unwavering love. The Holy Spirit has already begun moving within you, as softly as breath in the early morning. You may not feel lightning or hear thunder, but watch how your burdens start to feel lighter. Pay attention to the way your heart begins to loosen its grip on the pain you've carried alone for too long. These small shifts, this quiet comfort, this is the miracle taking root. You've waited, haven't you? Sat in rooms filled with people, yet felt invisible. Prayed prayers that felt like they vanished into the sky. Wondered if the pain you carry is simply yours to bear forever. But tonight, God whispers, no more. No more walking alone. No more heavy silence. No more believing that you are forgotten. You are not forgotten. You are found. Found in the eyes of a God who never stopped searching for you. The tears you've cried have not been lost. Each one is held close, collected with care by hands that never tremble. Heaven has seen it all, the days you fought to keep going, the nights you couldn't sleep because worry wrapped itself around your thoughts. Nothing escaped God's sight. And now, He is doing something new. Even now, angels are preparing a way. A way where there seemed to be none. A way through the tangle of confusion and heartbreak. A way straight into the arms of joy. The path won't always be easy, but it will be holy. What if the missing piece to financial success wasn't luck, but a hidden frequency inside your brain waiting to be switched on? Once activated, this ancient signal unleashes waves of prosperity, opening doors to opportunities you never thought possible. From sudden windfalls to long-awaited breakthroughs, it's transforming lives daily. Want to see how? Click the link in the video description and comments below to tap into the Money Magnet brain wave and begin your journey today. Type 1010 if you trust in God's timing. And you won't walk it alone. The Lord walks before you, behind you, beside you, and within you. Let your heart rest in this truth: you do not have to earn this miracle. It is not about how good you've been. It's about how good God is. His mercy flows not because you deserve it, but because He loves you too much to leave you as you are. That love, it is not distant. It is not waiting for you to become stronger, better, braver. It meets you right here, as you are, in the middle of your story. If your hands are shaking, let them shake. If your heart is breaking, let it break in His arms. For it is in the breaking that healing begins. And tonight, as you release the pieces you've tried so hard to keep together, heaven is gathering them, not to judge, but to restore. Restoration is coming. Wholeness is being written into your tomorrow. And it begins now. I trust you. You've said it once. Say it again if you need to. Speak it softly, or cry it loudly. But let it become the song of your soul tonight. These words are not magic. They are faith. And faith moves mountains, even when it's small, even when it feels unsure. God hears what comes from the heart, even when the lips can barely speak. Look around. This world is heavy. But you are being lifted. Lifted above fear. Lifted above shame. Lifted into the presence of the one who knows your name, your past, and still calls you beloved. You don't have to fix everything. You just have to be willing. Willing to let go. Willing to be held. Willing to believe again, even after all the disappointments. And if your faith feels weak, know this: God is not looking for perfect belief. He is looking for an open heart. A willing heart. A heart that dares to say, even now, I believe you are with me. Archangel Michael says, the moment you whispered those 3 sacred words, heaven leaned closer to you. Even if you didn't see anything change around you, I assure you, something shifted within you. In places you thought were too broken, light has begun to pour in. In corners of your heart that were once heavy with fear, the gentle breath of God is bringing stillness. You may not understand how, but right now, peace is beginning to wrap itself around you like a warm blanket on a cold night. That is not your imagination. That is not wishful thinking. That is the hand of God resting over your life, bringing calm to the storm inside you. He sees what no one else sees. He knows the battles you never told anyone about. And still, He says, you are mine. You are not wandering aimlessly. You are being led. Even when it feels like you're in the dark, heaven is lighting each step. You do not need to see the whole path. Just trust the one who walks it with you. Type 1414 to step into divine protection. Sometimes the miracle isn't a sudden burst of light, but the quiet assurance that you're not alone anymore. And child, you are not alone. There is no mistake too great, no wound too deep, no delay too long that God cannot heal, redeem, and use for good. What the world threw at you to harm you, God is now turning into a story of grace. He is taking what was meant to break you and using it to bless you. And that blessing, it's already on its way. Let your heart soften. Let yourself believe. Yes, after all the hurt, after all the waiting, after all the times it didn't make sense, believe again. Because God hasn't changed. His love hasn't faded. His promises haven't weakened. What He spoke over your life still stands, no matter what you've faced. And He is not finished with you. Do you feel the trembling in your spirit? That quiet trembling isn't fear, it's the beginning of renewal. It's the recognition that something sacred is happening. Heaven is not far away. God is not watching from a distance. He is here. Right now. Nearer than the air you breathe. And He is whispering to your heart, asterisk, don't give up. The miracle is moving toward you. Asterisk. You may not know what tomorrow holds. But tonight, you've placed your heart in the hands of the one who holds eternity. And that is the safest place to be. There is no shadow so dark that His light cannot reach you. No lie so loud that His truth cannot silence it. No fear so powerful that His love cannot overcome it. Everything that once felt lost is being found in Him. And this is not by accident. This moment, this sacred turning point, has been waiting for you. And now that you've come to it, now that your heart has opened, the journey of healing begins. Slowly. Gently. But surely. God is a restorer. A builder of broken dreams. A mender of shattered hope. And He is rebuilding you. Not to return you to who you were before the pain, but to lead you into who you were always meant to become. Right now, grace is surrounding you like soft light in the early dawn. You may not feel it all at once, but piece by piece, your soul is waking up to the truth that you are loved in a way that cannot be undone. You are not being asked to be perfect, to be fearless, or to have all the answers. What if a simple 7-minute sound frequency could awaken a forgotten brain signal designed to pull wealth toward you like a magnet? Backed by shocking CIA files and neuroscience, this discovery is now changing lives everywhere. Think of debts melting away, promotions arriving, and abundance flowing freely. Click the link in video description and comments below to experience the hidden wealth wave and let your financial destiny shift in your favor today. Type 666 if you believe in God's grace. You are only being asked to receive, to breathe, to let love in. And not just any love, but the love of the one who created you, who knows every thought, every scar, every longing, and still calls you precious. You are not a problem to be solved. You are a story still being written by the hand of God. Every chapter, even the painful ones, are being used to create something breathtaking. And your story is not over.